Have you ever wondered how the vast operations of the United States government are actually paid for, year after year? The United States Congress funds the federal government through various types of appropriations bills, primarily regular, supplemental, and continuing appropriations. These legislative acts are the backbone of government spending, directing where and how taxpayer dollars are allocated each fiscal year. Understanding the differences among these bill types is crucial for grasping Congress's power of the purse. Regular appropriations bills provide funding for the day-to-day operations of federal agencies and programs for a full fiscal year. These are typically passed as 12 individual bills, each covering a different area like defense, agriculture, or interior. On the other hand, supplemental appropriations bills address immediate, unforeseen needs that arise outside the regular budget cycle, such as disaster relief efforts, emergency military operations, or unexpected public health crises. They provide additional funding beyond what was initially allocated. Then there are continuing appropriations bills, often called continuing resolutions or CRs. These are temporary measures enacted when Congress cannot pass regular appropriations bills before the start of the new fiscal year on October 1st. Without a CR, government agencies would face a shutdown, as they would have no legal authority to spend money. CRs typically extend funding for a short period, often at the previous year's levels, buying Congress more time to negotiate and pass the full budget. By tracking these different types of bills, you gain insight into the dynamic process of federal funding. For example, knowing the distinction between authorization and appropriation is key. Authorization acts establish or continue federal agencies and programs and set the maximum amount of money that can be spent. However, it is the appropriations bills that actually provide the legal authority to spend the money. This two-step process ensures a critical check and balance on government spending, requiring both program approval and funding approval. Ultimately, understanding the various forms of congressional appropriations bills helps illuminate how Congress asserts its constitutional authority over federal spending. It reveals the careful, and sometimes contentious, legislative dance required to keep the government functioning, adapt to emergencies, and fund the programs that impact every American.